Hello, it is Wednesday, November 8th, 2023. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It is a Wednesday crossword, which means we're going to be solving a midweek, mid-difficulty themed puzzle. And I hate to keep having to say this, but just to let you know, I am still coughing regularly, so there may be a few edits in the video. I'll try and keep them few and as seamless as possible, but be warned if you see the timer jump. There's nothing fishy going on. In any case, this mid-week, mid-difficulty edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Camtron, Henrik Koskinen, David Innes, and, as always, the indomitable Showmaster and the incredible Horan family. So thank you so much to the 5 of them benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign for their generous support. They are, of course, keeping this whole channel going. I really do appreciate that. And if you'd like to join in and support the channel yourself in that way, you can head over to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the link in the description field underneath this video. There you can find the bonus solves available to patrons, such as the buzzword solves, the weekly mini puzzle, speed solves, the monthly bonus puzzle from the New York Times, and everything else. So do enjoy that if you're a patron or you'd like to be. And you can also join the Daily Solve Discord chat server. There's a link to that in the description field. Nice friendly chat community over there. And finally, please do consider liking the videos, subscribing to the channel. Those things are a big help. So thanks to everybody who's done that. All right, let's get on to the crossword. Here we have another debut, quite a few of these recently. This is a puzzle by Daniel Hernick. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing that. And it was edited, as always, by Will Shorts. So we'll have a theme. It's a midweek Wednesday crossword. Let's see what it is, and let's start solving. Not real, imaginary, fictive. I don't know. Probably lots of possibilities. Is this a rectangular rather than square crossword? Let's see. It's 16 wide. And it is. It's 16 wide and 15 tall. Yeah, it's just slightly wide compared to an ordinary crossword. One cell wider. That's interesting. I wonder why. Probably in order to squeeze something in, possibly thematically. Interesting. We'll have to see. It is an interesting pattern in the grid. We've got this sort of, I don't know, sort of several channels running in parallel. Anyway. Let's just keep going. It's a minute in and I've not done anything. Phantom-like, ghostly, maybe? Let's check. That's the most literal interpretation. Let's check the downs. Maker of the Yukon SUV. GMC, I think, makes trucks. It's probably that. Van Blank, band with the 1984 #1 hit Jump. Van Halen, surely. Bornean primate, informally. Orang, probably, or orangutan. And Melville's Bartleby for one. So this is Bartleby, the scrivener, who, it's a good short story. It's a quick read, but he famously responds to essentially any request of any sort with, I would prefer not to. I hope I'm not misquoting that. In any case, he's a scrivener. Okay, how much it's going to cost? The price tag? I'm not sure. The gonna seems very intentional. That will pertain to something in the answer in terms of slanginess or contraction, but I'm not sure how. Went in formation in a way you marched in formation, for instance, and NFL units could be yards, as in on the football pitch or football field, and then what Brits call Bordeaux Reds, clarets. That's interesting. I don't know enough about wine to have known that a claret is specifically a Bordeaux red, but there we have it. Okay, so to allow someone to do something is to let them do it. Name that's a city in Oklahoma, so that's Enid, which I have heard of as a city. I don't know much about it, but there we go. It's also a name. And how much it's going to cost is the damage. What's the damage? There we go. So yes, so that's why gonna is in the clue. It's just indicating a bit of slang, and what's the damage is a slangy way of asking how much is something going to cost. Okay, here we have 18 Across by Miley Cyrus in 2 ways. Does she have a song called Wrecking Ball? Boy, I wouldn't even have necessarily known that was her specifically. I might have. Never mind. I'm not even going to say what I would have thought because it will demonstrate how thoroughly out of touch I am. But in any case, I think that might be the answer. And what do I think it means? 18 Across by Miley Cyrus in two ways. Runaway bestseller. It'll be a smash hit. Oh yeah, it is yes, okay. It is a smash hit. At least it could be, because Wrecking Ball would be a smash hit of a song, a very successful single, but also a Wrecking Ball, the actual device, the instrument, is something that, smashes things to bits. Very good. Okay, so maybe we return here. Who's there response? It's me. Enthusiastic response to a bro could be enthusiastic response to a bro. I don't know. Hi, man. That doesn't seem right at all. Not together could be apart. Heroic exploit could be maybe a jest from French, perhaps. Let's see, does that work? Feature of many a gas station could be a mart, as in a mini mart, a kind of convenience store. And then lumbering creature of fantasy. So this will be from Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. It'll be an Ent, the tree creatures. And then, oh, maybe this is what I thought. Let's see. Not real. Imagined. Oh, not imaginary, but imagined. That's how we get it to fit. Did not consider that before. Okay. Oh, it's my man. Okay. That does sound more enthusiastic. There we go. Okay. So printing specification would be a typeface, so a font, although maybe not, because IFA, no, kind of sort of is ish. So printing specification, type size. Biomedical Research Agency, NIH, National Institute of Health. And WebMag could be an e-zine. There we go. An e-word. Here's one of which I do not approve. Nobody ever says e-zine. It's simply not a thing people say. Here we have decouple. To uncouple would be to detach. And Raps Lil Nas X. There we go. To work around as an issue would be to skirt the issue. If you went undercover, you hid. And a kind of potato, also known as a russet. I don't know. What are russet potatoes also known? Oh, Idaho? Are they known as Idaho potatoes? I didn't know that, but that must be the answer. I say that because Idaho, the state, is famous for potato growing. All right, so if it's pouring down, it's raining. So to pour down is to rain. Triumphant cry could be I win, or I don't know what it is in 4 letters. Vape health claim, no tar, I think. Vapes advertise that possibly compared to cigarettes. And inception could be the outset. Yeah, at the beginning, at the inception, at the outset. Match for a cigarette would be a light, I suppose. You could say, do you have a light? Do you have a match? Let's see if that works with the crosses. To send out light, for instance, would be to emit light. And cell phone initials, LT, LTE, which is one of those sort of service categories you get on your phone. Cellular standard, I assume. And then I think it's long-term something. Anyway, time of one's life is an age, simply a time in one's life is an age. And flyers on scoreboards. There's something in my brain that says the Arizona Flyers is a team. Is that right? Intro to calculus. No, maybe not. Oh, Philadelphia? Philadelphia Flyers. That sounds more right, because intro to calculus could be as in pre-calculus, a mathematics course that literally precedes calculus. And then this could be PHI. And then here we have a prairie product, would be wheat. Wheat could be grown on the prairie. And then, like playing Russian roulette, of course, would be risky. You are playing with your very life. Okay, if you're exhibiting Newton's first law, say, at rest. Oh, right, objects at rest prefer to stay at rest. I'm probably not exactly quoting that precisely, but there we go, effectively. Singer Paula Abdul is a singer. Cirque du Soleil performer could be a tumbler or a trapezist, maybe. There we go. I've never actually seen a Cirque du Soleil performance, but I know that they involve all sorts of acrobatics and this sort of thing. Okay. Oh, right. Here's another one of these. 18 Across by the Doors in two ways. Okay, so Break On Through is a song by the Doors, and what do we have this time as our pun? Oh, no, that's the revealer. What about it's this one? Is it? No, wait, sorry. Which one am I looking at? 18. Oh, it is 18 Across. It's Smash Hit again. So Smash Hit, Break On Through. I see. They're using the same one. Okay, great. So we haven't reached the other elements of the theme yet. We just have these two songs that are smash hits. So a newbie could be, I think a tyro is a term for a newbie, but let's see if I can confirm that. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy collectively. Those are the Torah, the Hebrew Bible. And then Ars Gratia Artis, which I think is essentially art for art's sake. And let's see if we can just get the crosses on that. Santa tracking organization. So NORAD, which is a U.S. Kind of radar tracking organization, a military organization, I think, does a kind of thing every year where they track Santa Claus, and you can look at it on a website. Okay, soupçon would be, so in French, this could mean suspicion or a little bit. I think in English we only really use it to mean a little bit. I'm not sure what it is there. Okay, podcast interruptions could be ads. There we go. And ADA compliant refers to the Americans with Disabilities Act, which ensures that various buildings are appropriately accessible. Replica informally would be a duplicate, and fiats. Now, this could mean sort of by fiat, sort of by decree in a governmental sense, or it could refer to Fiat, the auto manufacturer. If it is sort of by fiat, by decree, then it could be edicts. Let's see if that works with the crosses. 18 Across by Peter Gabriel in two ways. Oh, Sledgehammer. I don't even know this song, but I'm just, based on the crosses and the smash hit thing, which I now finally have drilled into my head, it clearly is the answer. So there we go. Okay, that'll be it. Sledgehammer is another smash hit. Okay, word with mother or golden. Mother Goose or Golden Goose. There we go. Both actually sort of fairy tale concepts, actually. Uncouple would be to expel or to Utah's Zion Canyon. There we go. That's a state park or a national park. I'm not sure which. And to uncouple is to end it. Oh, to end it, to end a relationship, to uncouple. There we go. I figured it was probably that, but I couldn't think of what the actual answer was, what the synonym was. Infotext standard akin to ASCII, so Unicode. These are text standards that sort of, that standardize what physical, literal alphanumeric characters are used in computers, in computing contexts. Durham School, Durham, I think Durham is in North Carolina, so University of, maybe University of North Carolina. Let's check the crosses because I'm not sure about that at all. Occupies as a bird might. Nests in. Okay, so this could well be UNC. Industry term for action-ready film locales. I don't know, actually, this one. Something sets, hot sets. I have no idea. Prefix with many isms. Neo, as in anything. Neoclassicism, for instance. I mean, it's just any kind of new school of something could be that. So I think that's the answer. This will almost certainly be a plural. So naval, oh, and it is. Naval rank is an ensign. There we go. So I guess this probably is hot sets. I don't think cot sets would be anything. So yeah, it's University of New Hampshire, I guess. Durham, New Hampshire. Okay, I don't know that place, but that must be it. Okay, letters for a handy person. Do it yourself, DIY, someone who undertakes home renovations or whatever. Mike of So I Married an Axe Murderer. Mike Myers, the actor and comedian. There we go. And Susan. Oh, right. Okay, so it's a smidge, just a little bit of something, just a smidge. And right, here's our revealer finally. So what 25, 40, and 51 across might originally have appeared on appropriately. So these are the song titles. What might they have appeared on? Deep Cuts? That doesn't make any sense. Wrecking Ball, Break On Through, Sledgehammer. Oh, I don't know. I can't quite see it. Sorry. What about this? Comfy Shoe, informally. A moccasin? Oh, demo. Oh, here we go. Demo tape or demo reel. Demo tape, probably, because they're demolition related. Very good. All right. There we go. Very clever. All right. Sex education subject. I can't think offhand. What about this? Got down on one's knees and begged. Groveled. Oh, is it ova? As in eggs? Is that what it is? Objects of some police hunts. Oh, yeah, escapees. Okay, good. It was that. Okay, so there we go. Element of the reproductive system. And then pierce film with fork might be the first one. Could be the first step in a microwavable meal instruction. And then author Silverstein's Shel Silverstein, the poet and children's author. Flaky Rock, Shel Silverstein wrote Where the Sidewalk Ends, I think most famously. Flaky Rock would be shale. Conical dwelling would be a teepee associated with indigenous American tribes. And then toys that can be used while either sitting or lying. Sleds, you could sit on them or lie on them. And then avenue crossers in many grid-based cities, especially in North America. The streets cross the avenues. So, oh no, I didn't finish all the answers. Got to do that before the crossword completes. Word after chocolate or chemistry. Chocolate lab or chemistry lab. So chocolate lab is in a chocolate Labrador, the dog breed, and then chemistry lab is self-explanatory. So, triumphant cry, I rule. There we go. Didn't get that one. And dongle connector in brief, didn't even read this clue. That would be USB, a USB port or drive or whatever, universal serial bus. And there we go. That was the Wednesday crossword. All right. And a very clever musical clue. So we have a demo tape today made up of 3 smash hits, Wrecking Ball, Break On Through, and Sledgehammer. A very nice sort of complete theme with multiple facets all tied together very elegantly. And I guess we did need this wide grid in order to fit Break On Through. Yes, that is the answer. Break On Through in the center there needs there to be, well, actually, why does it? I don't know. I guess it's just how it worked out. Because in theory, this could be one. Oh, no, never mind. It does need it. Sorry, it does need it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. There we go. Okay. Anyway, there we go. That was our crossword with our unusual width that has been justified by our Break On Through answer here. And a nice musical theme spanning actually decades, I suppose. From The Doors to Peter Gabriel to Miley Cyrus in chronological order, I believe. So there we have it. That was the Wednesday crossword. Hope you enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow with the Thursday crossword with a bit of a tricky theme, potentially. Join me for that, but until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Wednesday. Take care.